Hello, welcome back to my studio. My name's Catherine. Today I wanted to look at this little concertina that I made for colours, and it was about seeing and interpreting changing light. I do a lot of landscape painting, so you get early morning light, midday light and evening light. So as I say, I made this little concertina. I just cut it out of watercolor paper, folded it up and put some colours on it. Now in the early morning your colours are, the sky is a cobalt, so I use a cobalt and a cerulean. I use a quin magenta as well, and so I just put some mixtures that I might find. These are more saturated than I would find, but I just wanted to give me the idea. In a sunlit area in the morning, you might find a raw sienna and a rose or quin magenta for some of the landscape. And in the shadows, it would be more of an ultramarine blue and a burnt sienna, and you sort of make this gorgeous colour here. So I just thought that's my early morning palette. My midday palette would be this, a cerulean or a phthalo blue. Phthalo is quite staining, so that can either be a help or a hindrance. I prefer cerulean if I want to lift it out, but it's a light sort of greeny, has a greeny tinge to it. In the midday, the sunlit areas, I've got a raw sienna. This is a Naples yellow, Holbein actually, so it's quite strong, and a viridian. And again, these are sort of full intensity colours here, but you would add water or blend them to get mixtures, but this is just to give me an idea. And the shadows would be a more ultramarine and a burnt umber rather than the burnt sienna. We've gone to burnt umber. Gives you a slightly duller, grayer feel. So that's my midday. And then if we flip it over to the end, these are evening colours. So a quin rose and an orange. A transparent Windsor orange is a very nice orange to use, and a cobalt blue. And I did mix these a little bit more, so you would get a sort of a greying of the sky. You've got more lilacs going on in an evening sky. The sunlit areas of an evening would be quin gold, transparent orange, and they would mix to sort of, you've got the more goldy colour at the end of the day. And the shadows, this is an indanthrone, I think you say, blue, which is beautiful. If you ever swatch out, it's like velvety, it's gorgeous, against a burnt sienna, and it makes this gorgeous, gorgeous sort of dark brownie. You could get greys, you could push it to the burnt sienna, but they would be your shadow colours. So I just thought this was a great little thing to make, and to carry when I go plein air painting. Just to have something sort of to remind me, because sometimes you get so carried away in your painting that you just think, you just keep using the same blue. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily remember to use indanthrone blue, but now I've got it here, I can just flip to that and go, oh yeah, that's more the colour I want. So I hope that's helpful. Maybe you'd make one and just do other colours. I mean, you can do all sorts of colours, colour swatching. So thank you very much, and I hope that's a good tip. Happy painting. See you again.